And ahoy gamers, welcome back to Path of Exile, as we play through as a hardcore solo self-found on the latest Settlers League as a first time player. I've never played this before and I kind of want to get the story done before we move on to Path of Exile 2, which is due to come out in maybe a couple months time. I'm not exactly sure when it comes out. So I'm treating you guys to an extra video this week. I'll be doing 3 videos of Path of Exile a week. I'm really enjoying playing this game. So we putting out videos now on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays going forward. So where have we got to? The last episode we took out the Rule Overseer in the caverns up here, and now we made our way to the city of Sarn. We're going to teleport to this location. I believe we're looking for the Sarn encampment. So let's see how this goes. So thank you for mentioning in the last video as well that this Omen of Return will be consumed when you die to create a town portal. That's pointless. If we die, we die. It doesn't give us an extra life. And then this one, yeah, I guess that's the only one that's useful, is that Omen there. But we're gonna start making our way towards wherever this next location is. As you can see, our character is a Marauder. We're level 29, so we're doing quite well. We have switched over to using Sunder. For a few episodes we were using Heavy Strike. For most of Act 1, to be honest. All of Act 1 we use Heavy Strike. So we only switched over to the last episode to Sunder. Really good skill. We do have a loot field now as well. Really useful. So far so good. And obviously as we are level 29, this location is level 23. So we are 6 levels higher than this map. But we should be, oh yeah, I'm not expecting to come into any danger. We have had some close calls. Last episode we got the closest we have to death so far, where we were doing a trial of the Ascended, and I stood in some damage. I stood in one of the traps because I thought I could tank it. Well, I did tank it, but I got very low health. I came away with like less than a third of my health left. It's the closest we've got to dying for a while. We are building with this Marauder pretty much just pure tank spec. So I've got some health generation down here, a bit of damage here. Intention is to get army mastery, probably get shield mastery, sword and retaliation. These masteries down here will be what I'm probably going for, but we'll see. As this is the first time I'm playing this, I don't know any meta builds. I don't know what's good, don't know what's bad. Beat the guards and rescue the girl. Oh, there's the girl there. Okay, fine. Wondering who the girl was, where the girl was. That's not too bad. Okay, Carissa. Oh, Clarissa, not Carissa. Fine. Bonk. Okay, I was expecting you to die from that, Mr. Outcast. What have you got for us, madame?
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but we've no
Probably
time
put my headphone in so I can see this.
Tolman was out here with me, and now Piety had him. They're headed to the crematorium. I've no chance against Piety and your blackguards, but you're another matter entirely. Please, you found it in your heart to rescue me. Tolman is just as worthy of your generosity.
Okay, looks like this Tolman guy has been taken to the crematorium by Piety. So let's go see if we can hunt her down. I think Piety is probably the big bad of the game, I'm guessing. At least big bad of the game so far. Normally when you find a character at the beginning of the game, they're not really the big bad. There's probably someone pulling the strings. What does this... I don't know what that 8% below the health bar means. Maybe it's how much armor we've sundered off them. I don't know. Seeing if I can read it in this skill. It probably does tell me in the skill. I'm just lazy to read the whole thing. Oh, bear trap. Grab that. As we make our way through here, obviously I'll jump around with the recording and I won't show absolutely everything. There's times like this where not much is really happening. Jump forward when something does start happening. Which looks like there is a town just to the bottom left, so we'll make our way over there. Oh, there's 2 elites there, that's fine. Grab this lore down here. Can I jump down there? Yeah, thank you for that lore, but I'm sure this game has really good lore, but I just don't tend to listen to lore in a lot of these games. Well, especially when I'm recording, I don't tend to listen to it. Here's the Sarn encampment. This looks like it's the town of the area. And
It would be wrong to do that.
Yeah, okay, this is the town because I can't jump anywhere. Need to keep an eye on that waypoint back there, or that exit, because we're probably going to have to go back that way. If I look at the map, yeah, there's only 2 ways we can go. But the other way is to the slums. I'm not sure whether the other way is the way we do go. Okay, apparently there's a trial of ascendancy here. Or is it just telling me there's trials here? Okay, it's just telling me, fine. There's an exit up here as well. Where does this way go? Nope, to the arena. I don't really want to go in the arena, unfortunately. Well, okay, let's see if we can leave this place. Don't understand, there we go. That could have been quite dangerous if there's someone in there waiting. It could have been very dangerous, because I'm guessing it's a PvP zone. Alright.
Thanks you, son of the Nakurumakoi.
I'm not going to pronounce that word.
Clarissa to us. She is the gentle heart of this place, a spirit still capable of love in this wasteland of hatred. Yet that gentle heart remains in jeopardy. Tolman isn't deserving of Clarissa, but she'll not smile until he's by her side. There are days when I've questioned the ancestors. Why bring me here, to Rayclast, so far from all that I love? Seeing you vindicates their decision. It is easy to be Karui when you are surrounded by Karui. But to walk the Karui way through this accursed land, that is the true test of a warrior. And as is our fate, our calling demands our sweat and our blood every moment of every day. Help us, cousin. Help
Okay,
us. Be well.
fine. Didn't really tell me very much there.
A stranger walks into a town with a lost
You
lover
are
in
a
tow.
welcome sight, daughter
Sounds like
of
the
the
beginning of a
Makalu.
gist, which I bloody wish it were. Problem is, we're still one doe-eyed lover short, which ain't much good to anyone. They tend to come.
Okay, so they're just telling me about the quest I'm already on. Fine. I can't go down here. I have to go long way. Of course I have to go a long way. Oh, we do have a new gem we can put in here. But it's quite boring for you guys. I'll try and... probably speed this up to be. That can definitely be thrown on the floor. And what's this guy got for us? Grigor. Oh, he doesn't look like he's doing too well.
Keep your distance, exile. The name's Grigor, and when you've had your eyes fill of my twisted...
Okay, so he's just...
Why,
He just had extra lore. He doesn't have a quest for us. None of them have any extra quests for us. So looks like we have to go find Tolman first. We're going to make our way back to the city of Sarn, the first location we were in. And we'll see if we can find where we need to go. After returning back to the city of Sarn, there's nowhere else for us to go. So it looks like we have to go through the slums. Still looking for the crematorium. So as we jump around, I'm not too bothered about most of these mobs, to be honest. Unless, what level is this area? 24, okay. Getting slightly closer to our level. But once again, I'm not too worried. We'll probably jump back in once we find either the quest point or any pretty tough mobs. So it looked like the slums themselves was just one big map. Not really much to go see. There was like a mini boss in the area, but he perished very quickly. Looks like the slum did have a second map to it, but I didn't see a... Maybe there's a quest I have to do, but I didn't see a connection to another map. But maybe blind. We'll see how well this area is, how good it is. Looks like there's a lot of elementals, so not really too worried about this because our resistances to... Should be resistances here, shouldn't there be? Fire resistance is pretty high, so I'm not too worried about fire elementals. It's really... What am I really worried about? The chaos, anything that does chaos damage can do a lot of damage to us. That's really it. Estimated physical damage reduction is huge. So I'm taking very little physical damage, which is really nice. It's obviously because of all the armor I've got. I think I've got a little bit too much armor at the moment. I could go for less survivability and more damage to be. But hey, we'll see. I did level. So I've got to put an extra skill point down here. It's giving me even more armor. Really useful to have. Oh, there is a trial in here. Trials are probably going to be what's, at least at the moment, hardest thing we've had to go through as a trial. Mainly because of my own stupidity, almost dying on the last one. So we do just kind of need to be a little bit careful with the trials. Okay, let's open this box. Take out all these mobs here. It's quite nice that we are getting some good experience finally, after a while. And yeah, just keep bonking these down. Presume we're going in the right direction. File. Okay, this guy in here has his linked chest. Take him out first. Go. Not really anything of note dropped. We'll jump back in once we get to the trial. Let's go for this other trial here. So looks like fire bad. However, we do have a high immunity to fire, so fire might not be as bad as I think it would be. But it looks like, okay, we pull this lever, door opens, good. Okay, so try and avoid the fire. Okay, not too bad. I can just jump over them. These immortalators look like they spawn more enemies, so I can just bonk them far. Done. Awesome. So I think if I had lower fire resistance, this would be a lot more dangerous. As we saw earlier, I've got a lot of fire resistance, so it should be fine. Take on the immortalator. Turn on, my health is dropping quite substantially. Okay, may as well jump in here. I know there's a mob back there, but it's fine. Okay, that trial wasn't too bad. Not as bad as the last one, which almost killed me. So we'll continue to make our way through the crematorium. I don't think there's much more to really see here. Yeah, it looks like there's piety. Yeah, just called me stupid. A bit silly of her. Then there's only a couple weak guards between me and her. And she does literally no damage. This is fine. Go on. 1v1 me, piety. But piety. That person's not having a good day on that bench there. You can just see him in the distance. Yep, this is fine. I do not feel pain. Yeah, I can definitely tank her damage. Definitely tank her damage. So I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm just holding down right click while I just scroll through Facebook. Alright. Or X. No, Facebook's Meta now. Yeah, so we'll probably jump into when this fight's over, I guess, unless there's a second phase. We'll get it down to 50% health. If there's going to be a second phase, it'll be at 50% health. If not, we'll then just jump into when... Okay. Okay, something's happened. She's run away. Hello, Tolman. He's given me his bracelet. I don't think he survived that. Okay, back to town we go. Double checking. I don't think we missed anything on the map. Or if we did... Yeah, I don't think we missed anything. Straight back to town. Need to get a keybind for town portal still. Still future us problem. New helmet, that's pretty cool. How good is that? That's loads more armor. Health regeneration as well. A little bit of strength. Do lose out on a bit of health regeneration. It's probably not better. I care a lot about my health regeneration. Let's see what everyone says now we're back in town. Let's talk to Clarissa first. Hello, Clarissa.
Poor Tolman. I made this bracelet for him when he first arrived here. Idiot said he'd never take it off. I called him a liar.
We didn't ever take it off.
Something. I asked a lot of you out there in the slums. More than I should have.
Okay. The sewer keys. Okay. We'll take that.
Be careful.
Right, let's see where we need to go first.
I no longer dream when I sleep. I have a nightmare. The same nightmare over and over.
Seeing if he has anything interesting. I think he's just a bit of lore. Here we go. This next quest.
Forsaken continent because of an ode. Of jewels and eternity, it's called. For twinkled promises of jewels and eternity, the Gemling Queen gave her heart and body to the King of Shades for one more day in the sun. The last day in the sun. That's but a portion of the full epic. The Gemling Queen lived, and she's the enigma behind the fall of the Ezomites and the Eternals both. Look to the Solaris Temple to the northeast. Find the Gemling Queen's remains before piety does, and destroy them.
Okay, she wants me to go find the Gemling Queen. That's fine by me. First things first, let's identify this. So ideally we want to find a new one-handed weapon. We're getting quite close to being able to go down sword mastery. We do want to go down sword mastery to do slightly more
Tom is
damage.
dead then. Another victim of piety's cruelty. Perhaps he escaped lightly. Look upon Grigor to see what life entails under piety's influence. Let me offer you something. In recognition of...
Okay, so what are you going to give us? Pride, vulnerability, vengeful cry, blood. See. Let's just go for... How long does this last for? Reserves 50% of my mana. That's a lot of mana to reserve. So we'll grab that.
Vicious demands absolute obedience from his blackguards, meaning he's surrounded himself with cowards and lackwits, unable to lift a finger without orders. If you are able, traverse the river and murder Gravicius in his own barracks. He'll be ripping the very mind from the skulls of our enemies.
Okay, so we have to go and find that guy, I guess.
I'll miss a boy. He was always up for a laugh, whether it was at his expense or not. But I wouldn't miss that Clarissa more. Argan's the name, by the way, and it's my honour to welcome you to dirty old Sarn, the metropolis of opportunity. The opportunity to make something of yourself. Victaria was a poet what ended up leading a rebellion, right under the nose of Emperor Chittis. But here's what really interests me. Our wordsmith was quite a talented larcenist as well. Pulled off the heist of the century, in the name of the people, of course. 3 finely crafted platinum busts, commissioned by Chittis for his favourite trio of generals. Victario and his coppers hold up in the sewers. Now that you have Clarissa's keys, perhaps you'd be inclined to search out those heroic busts.
Okay, so we have to go find some items in the sewers, which I'm sure we can oblige. We can hold on to that. We're going to probably... Is any good swords here? There's rapiers, little daggers there. There are some swords, but I don't think require dexterity annoying. We might not go down the idea of... Ooh, that's a lot of armor. Does it give me health regeneration? Health regeneration. Gives me loads of resistances. I think that is probably the way forward. I have enough for it. Just. And food for support, life tap support. These guys can probably... I'll find a home for them. So I need to think about what one-handed weapon I want to go for. At the moment, I'm not too sure. So looking at this, so it looks like we have to go back to the slums, which is fine. Go find just generals up here in this part of the map. Got the Gemling Queen's way up here. Looks like in the sewers we've got Victario's secrets. Probably head towards that one next. Is an optional quest as at the end of the day. We're really rude not to. Can't even go that way. Great. So looking at this, I don't know whether we go axes. It will require axes only require strength, whereas swords require dexterity as well, from my understanding. Don't really want to pile our dexterity too high. Gone the wrong way again. You'll see you probably when you get to the sewers. So now we're in the slums again. So this marker on the map that we're just heading towards wasn't there originally. So I didn't know there was going to be another map here, but it's a good thing that it tells me where to go, which is quite good. This guy is just really tanky. Really tanky for just a normal champion. Once he's down, we'll head into the sewer. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, and he's down also. Sewer's over here, sewer grating. Down we go. I don't know what to expect in sewers. What level is this map? This is level 26, so we are level 30, so 4 levels higher. Yeah, the maps are starting to catch up with us, which is good. We have a little bit more challenge now, not as plain sailing as it was, but it looks like we can still tank most of the damage that's coming in, so it should be fine. So in the sewers, we're looking for 3 platinum busts. Could be anywhere down here. Probably where it has the quest marker on the minimap. That could very well be one. So we'll make our way up there. What's this? Like just a normal room. Have nothing to do in here just yet. Nice, another level. We'll take that. So we'll put a point into this. Gain armor per strength. So put a point into that. Fly? Or can we not? some reason I couldn't put points into that. I don't know why. Okay, there's stash. Okay, there's the first bust. Find the other 2 remaining busts. That's fine. There was something on the mini-map down here. This is gold ore. I don't think I've seen one of these before. Tree. Petrified amber. Let's do. Yeah, loads. Let's see what this mini event does. I'm pretty sure we just... Okay, we just defend the tree. Okay, that's fine. Stand here in the middle and just keep spamming. And we got some ore. That's pretty cool. Bust. We just leveled up our sunder as well. So we'll keep jumping around and we'll jump back in. Pardon the pun. But we'll jump back in once. Either get through the sewers or if we find the other busts. Apparently there's an undying blockage blocking our way. That waypoint, where does that take? So apparently there's a blockage over here somewhere maybe. These look pretty cool. These fetid moors, like legs. It's a head on a set of legs. Pretty weird. Reminds me of there's some enemies in. There's someone talking to us down there. There's some enemies in Baldur's Gate 3 that remind me that like mind flayers. Yeah. Not that way. See what this person's singing about. Definitely sounds like singing in my ears. Go towards Cassia, I guess. Once everything just explodes. Once again, we did level up our sunder, so it's a lot stronger now. Quite nice. Finally, we can't go through there. The Sister Carissa looks like she's going to be aggressive. Don't know how aggressive she'll be. Maybe she'll be fine. Keep forgetting I've got this movement speed on my bar down here, movement speed flask. Hello, Carissa.
What do we have here? Yet another of Oriav's cast-offs. With the problems we're facing here, I do wish they'd send someone with a little more utility. Alas, we have useless exiles blowing in like spores on the wind. Cassia, by the by. Pleasure. See this growth? Not on me. The fruiting body. The big mushroom? Strange, is it not? Wouldn't expect something of this scale in a place like this. Stands out like a sin during a sermon. Unfortunately, this is one of many, and they're all filled with an extremely toxic fluid. Quite dangerous to one's health, and no one is paying any attention. No one but I, of course. That's why I've attached this purification pump to the gleba. The spore mass.
No idea what gleba is.
The big yellow round part.
Okay, thank you.
I plan to
Big
pump
yellow
the
round parts, that's the
toxins
gleba
through
apparently.
mycelium, the rooty looking parts, through the spore mass, robbing this growth of the fluids that allow it to thrive. Even if I can't find a use for it, at least it won't get into dangerous or clumsy hands. In response, the mycelium is going to react violently. This is where you enter. My Mother Superior used to tell us that God helps those who help each other. Well, I'm dubious of the sort of help you might provide, as it has not escaped me that you are, for lack of a better term, drenched in viscera. Even so, I have some devices we can deploy to help protect my purification pump here. When you're ready, start the pump, then choose a place along the mycelium to deploy a device. Then get yourself ready. As I expect, there'll be more.
Okay, so pump.
Farewell.
Pump starts this. Build a tower.
And find a place to deploy a tower.
That's that, I guess.
See what the blight is reacting.
And let's go for seismic tower as well, I guess. How much do we have? So we got okay.
It's put out new mycelium. New roots.
This is pretty cool. It's like a tower defense. Wow, this is cool. Let's build a fire one here. I really like tower defense games. This is right up my alley. And that, can I upgrade this again? I don't think I can. This is cool. I can upgrade it, nice. Want to keep upgrading this fire tower, I guess. I can look on the map, I can see where they're going to be attacking from, so they do only attack from this route here. I like this. Pump durability 10. These are how many. Do we have to attack the portals? No, we don't. We just have to survive. That's fine. Doesn't tell me how long we've got to survive. Upgrade these, I guess. Oh, there's a big boy here. I guess if I just hold them back here, towers would do their job. Theory. As long as we don't... There we go. Fungal growth successfully destroyed. Bowls of wisdom. What have you got for us, Carissa? Or Cassia?
Success, and I couldn't have done it without God. I suppose we're of some help as well. Don't get a big head. Alas, this is but one of many impure growths. We have much work ahead of ourselves if we are to banish this blight from Rayclast. Since you performed adequately, I believe we should make our partnership ongoing.
That's really cool. So, invite to my hideout, I guess.
I'll pray for you.
Oh, annoying items. What's this? Okay, that can't be annoying. I don't know why I just did that. That's my item.
Success.
Don't care. I should really take my items back, shouldn't I? I could have walked off without that. So we've got some cysts here. I click them. Oh, okay, so they all give me loot, I guess. Oils, ring, fine. Oh, so I really like that. We're definitely going to keep an eye on those because tower defenses are just my jam. I love tower defense games. So having that in here, really cool. Pick something up here. Big shield. Found another hideout, which you've just cleared. So that's another one of the ladder events, I guess. Cool. So that's another one done. It's in the sewers. So we're going to keep clearing these out. Hopefully find this last bust. Not sure where we're going to end this episode. I want to at least get through the sewers. Maybe find the next map, which... Marketplace, that could very well be the next map. Don't know what one of these is Marketplace. Maybe this one. There is a gap. Yeah, it's impossible due to an undying blockage. So we don't have a way of clearing through that blockage. I haven't seen the blockage. I've had a notification pop up on an update the main story. So it's here somewhere. I just don't know where it is. It's probably in one of these side rooms. We get the busts, then we go make our way to the Marketplace. Like, could very well... Blockage could be that exclamation mark on my map. Pain first is a bit tanky. So we're now in the Marketplace. We're going to look for the waypoint. I'm sure this place will have a waypoint. Head back to town, hand in these busts. And once we've done that, we will probably end this episode. So just keep an eye out for a waypoint. Again, these average mobs, I'm not too worried. I think it's going to be the bosses which are going to be the pain for us. I think we're just a bit too tanky if I regeneration for the bosses, for the average mobs. So keep an eye out for a waypoint. Don't know how big Act 3 is, but I think we're a good chunk through it by the looks of what we've discovered on this map. Once we find the waypoint, yeah, we'll head back. Can't imagine there's going to be too much in the marketplace. But once again, oh, what are these? Oh, these are the hunter. These are the hunter event things we had when we first got in Act 2. Good to see him again. There we go. The hunter's here now. Gonna go capture one of them. Okay. That was a lot to pop up on my screen for a second. And I just got some recipes. I don't know what any of them mean, but thank you, I guess. So it looks like we've got some hunting to do in this map as well. Oh, these are cool, these statues. There's a Marquis the Defaced, an elite here. Unique, whatever you want to call him. While he's bonking on me, go for... let's go for shield, because I know we're going to use a shield. I just don't know what one-handed weapon we're going to use just yet. But shields are given. Well, it looks like there's a hunt and a waypoint just there on the left. I can see it now on the minimap. We're quite close to heading back to town and finishing this episode. Marcus down. Okay, so we'll probably actually... Yeah, it looks like this might be the end of the... Ooh. Have a look at that. That sounds like a cool looking attack. Vigilant, attacks enemies with powerful melee strat. Advanced fortitude, reducing damage you take. That's pretty cool. How long does it last for? Attack speed, attack damage, effectiveness of added damage. Interesting. Might have a look at that skill. But fine, we'll take on this boss and end this episode. It's the Ebon Pelt. There could very well be something down here on the map as well, the bottom. where we essentially skipped all of that area.
Upon this capture with pride, Exile. You hunt well.
So we've got all of these to grab. We'll quickly go check the bottom of here, then we'll just head back to town. So, I'm only showing this. So these mobs that just died here all dropped an item. They all dropped the same buckler. I don't know how rare that is, but that's quite rare. 4 enemies dropping the same item. But yeah, anyway. We're going to hunt down the last 2 beasts in this area. I've decided. There's no point half doing a job. We might as well do the full job and hunt all beasts. We finished the hunt. Didn't really get anything of note. But we have got the busts to hand in here. To Mr. Hagen.
The Beatles poet could hide his spoils from chitters, but not from us, eh? I knew you was the exile for the job. I'm sure he'd been more than compensated already from Victario's stockpiles, but he's a little extra. Care of something I found under a dead man's bed. Why?
Oh, nice. Oh, yes, we'll take more skill points. Thank you.
Do anything I
That's 200, so that's a shame. I do like having skills. Right, so requirements not met. I don't know what the requirements are for this. I guess we have to keep. So what did that originally give me? Increased physical attack damage when holding a shield. That's good. Attack skills deal 15 while ailments. Okay, so they're quite good. We're going to go for these. Yeah, we're definitely going to go for all those. Confirmed now. That's 1 quest completed. We're going to sort out our inventory. But while we're sorting our inventory, we will do our outro because I don't think there's going to be much here of note. So hopefully over the next few days we should be able to finish. Within like a week or so we should be able to finish this series, so we're ready for Path of Exile 2. I'd like to do a lot of Path of Exile 2 when that does come out. Ideally do a run through straight away. So that's the intention, at least, so you know what I'm aiming for. If we don't manage to get that far, fine. But I want to get the series kind of wrapped away and done before then. Even if it means I have to do a few extra videos a week, probably do that, to be quite honest. So, as per usual, if you made it this far, I do appreciate each and every one of you. And we will be doing the videos for Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays going forward. It's a cool looking. So, all these swords do require dexterities. Might have to go for something. Like an axe down. Right, stop getting distracted. Right, yeah, so we'll see you in the next episode. Made this for thank you much for watching. I do have a link to Mrs Rothmers, my other half's YouTube channel. There's lore videos on Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. That's the type of stuff you like. Feel free to give her a view. As well as a link to my Discord if you want to join the community. It's a small community, but it's very slowly growing. So, see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Peace out.